Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we're going to talk about something that you won't find on a resume, but it makes all the difference at work. We're diving into the essential traits that take someone from being just a good employee to a truly great one.
So, let's start with the big question, right? What really makes a good employee great? What's that secret sauce that turns someone from just, doing their job into a person the whole team can't imagine living without?
Well, here's the thing. It really boils down to this. It's not just about what you do. It's about how you do it. Your skills might get you the job, but it's these personality traits we're about to cover that really define your impact.
Okay, so let's get into it, starting with the absolute foundation. These first two traits, they're the bedrock. Honestly, without these, none of the others really matter. First up, reliability. This is all about trust. It's about being the person your team can count on, period. When you say you're going to do something, you do it. That consistency builds a quiet confidence that makes everything else run so much more smoothly.
And you can see how this plays out, right? Think about it. When someone just hits their deadlines without anyone having to chase them down, it's a game changer. It means project planning is easier, and there's just way less stress for the whole team.
And next, we have being capable. This is simple. It's about knowing your stuff. It means you have the skills and the know-how to actually get the job done right. A capable person doesn't just go through the motions, they solve problems.
And here's a perfect example. A capable analyst doesn't just hand you a spreadsheet full of numbers. They tell you the story behind the numbers. They say, here's what this means, and here's what we should probably do next. That's real value.
All right, so once you have that foundation of being reliable and capable, it's time to build on it with attitude. These next two traits are all about the energy you bring into the room every single day.
Now, happy can sound a little fluffy, I know. But at work, it really just means finding real satisfaction in what you're doing. It's that internal feeling of contentment that just radiates a positive, we can do this kind of energy.
And this image, this really captures it. That feeling of internal success. True happiness at work isn't always about a big public celebration. Sometimes it's that quiet, personal pride you feel in a job well done. And trust me, that feeling is contagious.
And right alongside happiness is kindness. Look, this isn't about being a pushover. It's about being genuinely considerate and helpful. It's about choosing to be generous in how you treat your colleagues, just because.
Kindness often shows up in these small moments. Like you see a teammate is totally swamped and you just say, hey, can I take that small thing off your plate? That little offer doesn't just help with their to-do list, it builds massive trust.
Okay, foundation, check. Attitude, check. Now let's talk about your interactions, how you actually connect with the people around you.
So, friendliness. This is really the outward expression of that positive attitude we just talked about. It's about being approachable. Being the kind of person someone feels comfortable asking for help or bouncing an idea off of.
So if that last image was about personal happiness, this one is all about shared energy. This is friendliness in action. It's celebrating the wins together, high-fiving, and just building that awesome team vibe.
And the perfect balance to friendliness is professionalism. Think of this as the framework that makes sure all those friendly interactions are still respectful and appropriate for the workplace. It's about how you carry yourself.
Being professional just means you take your work seriously. You show up prepared, you're engaged, and you treat every single interaction, whether it's a huge interview or just a quick daily check-in, with respect.
And that brings us to our final trait. This one is less about a state of being and more about a simple, powerful action.
Punctuality? It seems so basic, doesn't it? But being on time sends such a strong message. It's a nonverbal way of saying, I respect you and I value your time.
And being punctual isn't just about sliding into your chair at 9 a.m. on the dot. It's about being ready at 9 o'clock. It's showing up a few minutes early, getting settled, and looking at the agenda so when that meeting starts, you are present and ready to go.
So, when you put all of these pieces together, what do you get? You get a full picture of what it takes to be a great colleague. I like to think of them as your professional superpowers.
And here they are, all in one place. You've got reliable and capable as your foundation, happy and kind shaping your attitude, friendly and professional guiding how you interact, and punctual as that key action that shows respect for everyone. Because at the end of the day, these aren't just buzzwords, they are the actual building blocks of trust and respect. When people have these traits, they don't just do their job, they make the entire workplace better for everyone else.
So I'll leave you with this question. Look at that list again.
Which one of these is already your superpower? And, maybe more importantly, which one are you going to focus on developing next? Thanks for tuning in.